When you use the word disorganised there, Eddie, about their attacking shape, what kind of things are you seeing?
Well, disorganised is a harsh word, but so I've said it so. But the point is, I think your main playmaker is Joey Carberry. He's the guy that's going to unpick the lock to get you through the door. So you want to get the ball in his hands. You want to let him go to the line, and you want to. And we know what he does well. He goes to the line. He beats people, or he offloads to people who go through a gap, or he gets his hands free. I thought on Saturday there was times where he wasn't sure where he was going. He was running into traffic. He was in contact. And then the alarm bell for me is, why is he cleaning out rucks? Why does if you're running a system, an attacking system, you want to keep your key playmaker on his feet and at first receiver as much as possible. And if he's cleaning out rucks, he's not going to be a first receiver. And it's not like there's an evident system that Joey Carr was expected to clean out rucks, and then like there's another first receiver pops up automatically to take his place. So I just thought that they're not really running on I suppose, fluidly in their phase attack. They're playing hard. Now, there's a difference. I'm not saying they're not playing hard. They're playing hard, but they're not actually, I think, deconstructing defences with smart players. And Carberry is the guy who can do that. We know he can do that. But if he's cleaning out rucks and stuff, I think that's where he's been wasted. So that was the thing that struck me during the game. And if you go back to it, as I said at the start, their source of their tries were, two scrums and a line-out. They didn't really pick Leinster apart at any point when they had the ball.
Yeah, fair point. Keith, that jump out at you?
No, not to the same degree, or maybe it did jump out, but I think there's a different reason in the midst of this. I watched Leinster play for the last number of weeks, and their ability to suddenly dial up their line speed with Josh van der Fleer in particular has proved to be incredibly potent in their defensive line. So I'm not so certain that there's as much space. In the last 10 or 15 minutes of the game, I think Carberry got caught in a chunk of different rucks and stuff. I just think the ball slowed down when Mathewson went off. And I also think it takes a period of time for a new out half to get into a team and to start seeing it. For me, I actually think Munster are handling the ball better than they were last season. It looks a little bit more slick. They need to have more people to have a cutting edge in it, and with that I don't have any doubt whatsoever. I don't think we can have a situation where everything is based around the fact that Johnny Carberry is a good 10 and he's going to unlock everybody. There needs to be more going on. I think there were opportunities, and when those opportunities don't happen, and when mistakes, defensive mistakes happen as well, and an opposition gets a score against you, it becomes very tough. So I wouldn't hold them up to that full level of scrutiny just yet, because I think as a new backline, it's fairly raw. They haven't played a huge amount of rugby together. So I would have been happy with their skill level, happy with their energy level. I think a lot of teams are going to find it hard to unlock the defence of Leinster. And if I go back, and I know it was a fairly young team the previous week, but pretty much a lot of that backline was able to demolish through an Ulster backline. So it's I just don't think you can build it all on the back of one performance, which I know Eddie isn't. But on the nature of last week, I would still say that Munster made a progression. They played very well. They weren't as clinical as they'd want to be, and that needs to improve.